How do you determine when it's about to grow?
Yeah, good question. So for us, our secret sauce, which is probably going to be not so secret after this podcast, Stephen, but we follow an
I can tell the future.
We follow an 18.7-year property cycle. So this cycle's been going on 400 years in the UK, 200 years in the US, and the only thing that's upset the cycles have been a world war and, believe it or not, a pandemic. So at a macro level, we're about 12 months behind the US. So we've overlaid this cycle with how with how Australian property market performs here. So it's a longer conversation, but how the market typically works, and maybe this could be another podcast at some stage, is it's 7 years up. You've got a year and a half sideways and to contraction, and then 7 years up, and then 4 years down. So the first 7 years is always taken by Melbourne and Sydney, the two largest capital cities where all the employment, really most of the employment generators come from. And during any one cycle, so cycles typically last between 5 to 7 years, so a short-term cycle will be 5 to 7 years. So within that 5 to 7 year period, each capital city does about 65 to 85% of its return over a 20-year period, okay?
Wow,
so it gets
really?
most of its growth over a 5 to 7 year period. And then it sort of goes sideways, goes down a bit, and then it starts coming up. And the average sort of growth from there on in, it's sort of really around about sort of 3 to 4.5% per annum.